Now here it goes to saying again, this new shit. What with these ancients and their new shit? These bits are mighty confusing. They be using new shit in every which way. This is what I be calling these ancients pieces, bits. Day doesn't flow the same as the present now, with the constant flowing, the ever spillings of thought, words just being on the clever screens. These ancients be writing. That's a apparent separation between brains, hands, and recording methods, not being very much like us moderns with our free form.
Was my
This
idea.
is hard.
Well, you're looking for a fun, aren't you? Looking too hard without one of these and you're liable to go cross-eyed and forget what you were looking for in the first place. Pauline used it, and the elves helped as they could. One elf, Bessie, liked watching her pore over the text more than anything. She was so graceful and meticulous, and her wise body went shh, draped over the drafting table. Bessie also loved her humming. She hummed and hummed away. It was when she stopped that everyone pricked up their ears. It was when she stopped humming that they knew she had found something good.
Reference the new shit. They do write in bits of us moderns. We are being new shit to them's old shit. So I am finding more and more bits and just get more too confused. Once there were some ancients who be riding on unicorns, or maybe they actually is unicorns. They is always separating things, like don't be knowing to being people and unicorns at one time. They being very fixed on how to be a different thing instead of just knowing they is all the things. I am finding many more of these bits today than ever in the days past. Some bits they are called sparklezine. Now this be making sense. These bits be all one and flowing.
Eureka! She almost never exclaimed, and the elves clambered to encircle her. She was leaning in and squinting. She'd be sure to double-check her work before telling anyone about anything. A titter swept through the elves. The collages! They were still using magazines and glue, she declared at last. Glue! The elves were jubilant. They clapped their hands and danced in place. Some of the elves alighted the podium and took turns peering at the indicated edges. The mood in the library was ecstatic. They had been working for years to trace the lineage of the moment in which they were living, and here was the history unfolding right before their eyes. Pauline held the lens for the skeptic beetle. They certainly are edges, he clucked. How peculiar, though, to find the homemade things this late into the computer age. Children's art and things, sure, but these pieces reflect authentic vision. You can tell their body of work is extensive. You're liable to come across more and more pieces now that you know what you're looking for.
They is not being hims or hers or theys or us. They're just being sparkle souls, all acting together to be getting transmissions. Them is all one unicorn. Them is ridden a unicorn to the now time, I think. Them, some being sparkle souls to know the separation is not real. Them's be focused on the new shit, which I be thinking is the looking into the being as one and seeing the truth and getting timeless and motionful. So much motion, the time be stopping and no time to spin the motion. Now I'm getting somewhere with these ancients. I be looking all wrong before. Not to see new shit is like ancient speaks for the love star blasting. Them ancients just didn't know all the words. They was just babies writing they bits with they words. They was close too. Them's next age would bring them closer to us's age, where there's many more words and no writing. And the words be all meaning the same thing, so there's no confusion and there's no separate peoples to be writing bits. Only all of the peoples as one unicorn, and none at all. Depends how we call it. Well, you ancients, I love you writing. I love you writing age, and I love your sparkles. Thank you for the researching and showing me the way and making your ways to me and the new shit.
Bessie just clapped and clapped. She flung her arms around Pooh's neck and whispered to her friend, "I always knew the Sparkle Souls were really, but you always hoped there would be proof. Well, here they are."